Yeah, next couple days it's going to feel like summer. We're not technically in summer yet. Meteorologically, that'll begin at the beginning of June, but this 7-day forecast kind of looks like it a little bit, at least early on. Hitting 90 this time of year, not abnormal, but this stretch of mid-90s is a little out of the realm of normality. See, next week, though, there are some cooler temperatures on the way. Tomorrow, though, is going to be the hottest day of this entire period. In fact, even in the mountains tomorrow, you see temperatures will be in the mid-80s. That is super hot for the mountains. I was joking today, someone at Beach Mountain said, hey, it's a beautiful 68 here. Even up there at Beach Mountain might be in the low 70s, which is one of the typical cool spots. Low to mid 90s across the foothills and the Unifor region. Charlotte Metro, most of the Piedmont, mid 90s. The record high tomorrow is 95. That's reachable tomorrow because it'll be hotter than today, and we hit 93. Some mid and upper 90s. It was 97 in Chesterfield and up the Sherrall area today. It could be near triple digits tomorrow. That is certainly a possibility. Now, there are some showers, but they're to our northwest. Most of these have been staying north, but some clouds have moved into the mountains, and the mountains have had the best chance of seeing storms all day. You see where the cluster of storms are to our north. That's where I expect it to stay. Now, tonight, coming up at 7 o'clock, or just before 7, 6:54, the Atlas V is going to launch off the southeast coast. It's going to move up the east coast and take the Starliner and on a test flight up into orbit. It can be visible for most of us. It won't look like that giant vapor cloud that we typically see in the morning or after sunset, but it will look like a contrail. So we should be able to see this with clear skies. If you look off to the south and east, pretty low in the horizon, so make sure you don't have any trees in the way. We're going to live stream this. I'm going to head out to the airport overlook and we'll see if we can see it. So check that out on WCNC.com and our app. Now, I'm worried about any storms that pop up. I don't expect many this evening. If there is one or two, they're mainly going to be to the north, and boy, are they going to be isolated. We need some rainfall, folks. We are in abnormally dry conditions. The drought is beginning to expand once again, so we need some rainfall. Now, the good news is the pattern does begin to change a little bit going into the weekend. We go into Saturday, we should start to see some rainfall move into the region, but I really think Sunday is going to be the day that we start to see more rainfall. You look at the 5-day rainfall forecast, that looks pretty good. In fact, it all starts on Sunday with rain chances really starting to accelerate from Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Trust me, not showing up on the map, but you see the chance of rain there does look much better going into next week. But as we look further into the future, you start to see some cooler temperatures. And by the time we get to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, those rain chances really start to line up here. And next week will be a week we'll have to watch, because I think we will get enough scattered shower activity that the 7-day rainfall forecast starts to show maybe over an inch of rain for parts of the Carolinas, in particular the mountains. So the pattern not only getting cooler, but getting wetter. And that's what you want to see when you're in hot, dry conditions like we are right now. The fact that we're going to see some cooler weather for next week and a better chance of rain.